You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your Young and the Restless prediction edition for the next week and a couple from later this month. We've got 3 big prediction. One is about Nate and Victoria. Another is about Sally, Nick, and Adam. And the last one is about Danny Romalotti's return storyline. We are going to dig in and tell you all about these. But if you guys haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Y&R updates. Let's dig in. I wonder if Nate is going to have to leverage Victoria to keep his job. So there's a big shakeup coming to Newman Enterprises, and that's according to official Y&R spoilers. These spoilers say that Victor is about to teach Adam and Victoria both very harsh lessons. He is putting Nikki Newman in charge of Newman Media. That is the merged company that Adam really wanted to run. And then it looks like he's going to push Victoria aside at Newman Enterprises and retake the helm himself. A false spoiler says Victor reclaims the throne. And to me, that says he's taking back the CEO chair. It wouldn't be surprising, really, considering Victoria's horribly heinous behavior over the past, at least a year, I think. And then Victor orders Nick back to Newman Enterprises too. Meanwhile, Sharon's company with Nick is supposed to be absorbed by Newman Media. It's all very messy and confusing, almost like the writers don't know what the hell is going on. And they can't use the strike as an excuse because it's the same writer. Anyway, with Victor moving all the chess pieces around, where does that leave Nate Hastings, who is power hungry? So Victoria, her parents, and most of Genoa City is very suspicious of Nate because of how dirty he did his own family. And it looks like his spot at Newman Enterprises might be at risk by the way that Victor's rearranging the C-suite there and at Newman Media. So I'm wondering if Nate is going to leverage his personal relationship with Victoria to make sure that he keeps his job. Now, she may try and play the I can't keep you if daddy says I can't, but I am very certain that Nate could have a very successful sexual harassment claim against Victoria and Newman Enterprises. And I would love to see that happen, honestly, for Nate to be that nefarious and for Victoria's schemes and stealing another woman's man to come back and bite her in the butt in a big way. I would be so excited about that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right. Our next prediction is about Sally not seeing the red flags about Nick until it's too late. So Adam warned Sally a long time ago that Nick's forever love would always be Sharon. And time and again, Nick has devoted a lot of time to his ex-wife, with Sally being very understanding about it. He missed being there when Sally miscarried her baby, but that was because of the Cameron Kirsten fight to the death. But soon, in upcoming official spoilers, Nick and Sharon start burning a lot of midnight oil with this new company. They're trying to carve a corporate path. Again, I'm not really too clear how that's going to work out since he wants Nick back over. It's painful. I just need for Y&R to publish an organizational chart while they're restructuring things. Because again, I feel like I'm at a business meeting trying to keep track of all this intrigue. So Sally's not going to be getting a ton of time with her guy. And she's setting up her new company based on an investment from Nick. So you would think Nick might, want to check in or everything, but it looks like he's going to be way too busy with Sharon. And I think Sally might be a little less understanding this time. And then with the false spoiler pointing to a Summer and Chance romance, that could mean that Sharon is single soon and working long hours with chronically unfaithful Nick Newman. Will they cross lines? Did Sally ignore the red flags for too long? And did she ignore them because it was Adam giving the warnings? Is there somebody else that might have warned her that she might have taken it a little more seriously? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I just feel like we're getting closer and closer to a Sally and Nick implosion. We'll see. We've got one last prediction, and it is about Danny Romalotti's return and why he's back in town and what could happen as a result. If you're enjoying these predictions, click a like. We appreciate that so much. And if you haven't subscribed, if you do that, we would really appreciate that. It helps the channel so much. And definitely drop your comments on what you are hoping to see happen with these front burner storylines. So Michael Damian is back to Genoa City as Danny Romalotti starting on September 28th, so in just a few weeks. And this is supposed to be at the same time that Y&R is officially kicking off its 51st season. So official spoilers say that Danny is going to stick around for a, quote, extended time, but with no word on how long that time is and no confirmation of whether he's a guest star, recurring, or on contract. It could just be a lengthy story arc. So we've already seen in the fall preview spoilers that someone from Phyllis's past returns when she most needs a friend. And I think that's because her matchmaking, trying to put her son Daniel, their son Daniel, back with Heather might blow up in her face. We'll have to wait and see. And she needs a friendly face, and Danny's always been very kind to her, at least in the past few years. But we've also seen some Y&R spoiler chatter about Christine Williams making her split with Paul Williams permanent since Doug Davidson is done with Y&R for good. They just had him come clean out his dressing room. So, with Danny coming back in just a few weeks and Christine and Phyllis both single, are we about to see the decades-old rivalry of Cricket versus Red fighting over Danny coming back as a blast from the past? It seems like with them both single, he'd be fair game for either of them. And me personally, as much as I don't like recycled romances, I would totally be down to see them do this and to revive it and to see Phyllis and Christine sniping at each other again and it being about Danny. I think that would be just a ton of fun. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.